All right, guys, happy Tuesday. What I'm going to show you and my plan here is admittedly pretty stupid, but I figured with this new collection, I'm going to try something different. I've never really tried something like this, only because I haven't gotten a collection like this where really the condition of a lot of the cards would not necessitate grading, but would just maybe make sense to be graded. Um, and so what I've done here is I sorted through um, the 1970 Topps football cards, 71 Topps baseball cards that I had, and I threw in some 372s, two that I bought previously and one from this same collection. Um, and I'm just going to send them to PSA. I kind of sorted through the sharpest, most centered ones that I had, looked through the PSA population reports, kind of identified those that maybe had lower populations, especially with the football cards. And then with baseball, just went for, highest grade. So I'm going to send these out today. The the great part is that I'm using PC Sports Cards. This is not an advertisement of their service at all, but just kind of maybe a heads up if you are considering just doing something like this. They do a service that allows you to grade with them and then consign with them. So you have no actual out-of-pocket costs. And they list the cards for you, and then they send you, once they take out their percentage, they send you your balance. So I'm going to use that service with them. And I'll just go through the cards and show you. So on these football cards, I pretty much identified like if there were not a lot of nines or even like 0 10s, and the card was sharp enough that I thought it might get one of those grades, I'm sending it. There are some Hall of Famers in the football cards that I'm expecting, 7 plus. Any common, I would expect like 8 plus. So Larry Hand. I know this like seems really stupid, but people do send cards like this. There are people that collect high-end sets that are graded, and the only reason I am sending these cards to PSA is because of the registry. I wouldn't send cards like personally. I wouldn't send cards like this to SGC. Not that I don't think that they would do a good job grading the card, but I think that the registry has a lot of power with people, and especially with cards like this, you need a lot of people that will desire the card. So this Willie Brown is a Hall of Famer. It's actually a really sharp card. So we'll kind of see. When the results come back, I have no idea, but I'll do another video with the grading results, and that'll probably be the end of this experiment. If it goes well, I'll probably consider doing this in the future if I come across a collection like this. This Floyd Little is not super well centered, but otherwise a pretty sharp card. He's a Hall of Famer. The second year Larry Zonka is a very sharp, very nice card. So like a card like that, like if it gets a 9, not saying that would, but it's like a $300 card. This card I thought was a really hilarious pose, like playing tag or peekaboo. I'm not really quite sure. But Dave Grayson, really nice. These next two I got from an antique store in like Boulder, Colorado, a couple months ago. So we'll send that. That's a high number Bill Mazeroski, and this is a high number Jim Cott. And then the rest are baseball. This is the lone 72 that I'll send to PSA from this collection. I am sending a Dick Allen to SGC. That's with them now. So we'll see how these come back. They're in really, really nice shape. These next several are all the 71s that I'm sending to PSA. I have sent some 71s to SGC, like the better Clemente, the best Garvey I had, Munson, two others that I can't recall off the top of my head. But for these 71s, I was really looking for like sharp, as sharp a corners that I could find, the edges, make sure that they were cut well. Also on the backs, they're full bleed. Like this set's just a nightmare to grade, as we all probably know. So no chipping on the back. This Banks, it's probably the best Banks that I have. Maybe that corner will hold it back, but otherwise it's a nice card. This Boots Day is a variation, so it's missing or doesn't have the stadium light in the background. This is the best one of the three that I had, so otherwise a pretty low population card, all things considered. This Harmon Killebrew is not super bad. 6 to 7 range, probably. Then I think the rest are commons or semi-stars. This George Scott is a pretty sharp card. Three more, and they're actually all Mets. Ken Singleton. Don Clendenin. Sharp and centered. And Tug McGraw. So we'll see how we do. Certainly interested to see these results. It'll be a certainly like a learning opportunity. I think it's 19 cards, and so yeah, we'll kind of just see how we do. And thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.